Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beautiful women of Qur'an. Now, welcome to another video. We're in the month of Rajab, alhamdulillah. And this month is actually exactly in line with January. So we won't have to figure out when is the 3 days, the 3 what days. Like, you could just really combine both calendars, and they're in sync this month. So that's makes it easy. Talking about calendar and time, I wanted to tell you in this video how time was very much on my mind. Being intentional this Ramadan, this Rajab, preparing for Ramadan, and also with the topic of the webinar that I had this week. So I just want to spend some time with you and go over the planner that I'm using, the Women of Qur'an Now planner, and how I review my week and what's been happening that made me kind of ponder over how intentional I want to be. So let's dive in with the planner and the weekly reflection. So I do review my week every week. Been doing this for years now. And I have this question in the weekly reflection insert in the planner. Did I get closer to my Rabb, my Lord? And this template is exactly the same for the monthly. Okay, the monthly is exactly the same. It just says monthly instead of weekly. So similar questions. And so the main point is, did I get closer to my Rabb? That is what is important to me. That is what is important to a believer, to a Muslim, right? Because we submit to the will of Allah. We submit to Allah. We here to worship Him. That's the reason He created us. And so I have a place of gratitude. I start with that on my right, Alhamdulillah list, which are the wins, the achievements with the tawfiq of Allah, and just really being grateful. And then I also acknowledge the challenges, but most importantly, the lessons. Something I'm proud of is also going on the gratitude list, and also what I'm looking forward to for the following week. I have key priorities that I need to set for the following week. I put that in. And how can I get closer to my Rabb next week? So once I have that, that's like the big picture. That's the big picture of how the week went and how I want the upcoming week to go. Then I go into the weekly planner and I break it down by day. So the weekly planner, my week starts on a Sunday. So I will just put the big things first, like the top 3. So that was text work, wash my hair, and unbraid. And then I was going to do something else. I didn't write it down. I guess the webinar would be something that I would be conscious about. Now, I duplicate my inserts and just use the same, just erase and use what I need for the upcoming week. So it's pretty, the digital aspect of it make it really nice on paper, because I don't really waste paper like I used to. So now I have the dates in. Okay, I have the correct dates in for this week, and I know that I have a webinar on Friday. So that was last week, right? That's what happened this past Friday. So usually I will put the big things in. And so once I put in the big topic, which is the webinar, so that was a big one for me. I usually don't work on Friday, but here I was doing a webinar. So it's an hour and a half, and I'm inviting people, registration and all of these things. I hadn't done that in a while, so I know that was a big thing for me this week. I also had some membership club work to do, and some things are recurring, like posting the YouTube video every Sunday. That's something that is recurring. I have in the bottom, you'll see I have a habit tracker. So that is an old one. I don't usually study my Arabic modules anymore because I completed the program. But I have Ta'aleem, so I would just replace Arabic modules to Ta'aleem. Trampoline is something that I do every week as well. So that's recurring. The things that are recurring, I tend to type them in, and then the other things I just write them in. So groceries in bulk, because the beginning of the month, I usually do the groceries in bulk the beginning of the month in the first week. And then, so yeah, the 3 was, I have a test with Juz 8 with Ta'aleem al-Huda. So that is there. So study is going to be part of the week as well. So that's how I fill up my weekly planner template. And of course, everything is with inshallah. And so I put that in, and then I have a weekly review where I look at that weekly planner and say, okay, based on this, what did I do? I have daily inserts. I don't think I'm talking about the daily inserts in this video, maybe next video, but the daily inserts of the week are based on these, on the top 3. So I'll have the big picture there, right? So we have a podcast also every Monday. So this Monday, the podcast was released. And also in the planner, we have some inspirational. There's like this quote by Asadi where it says, flee to Allah from sin to obedience, from heedlessness to remembrance of Allah. I love this quote, and it's from his tafsir. And I just put the tafsir of this ayah 50 in Surah 50, is it 51? I think Surah Dhariyat, and ayah 50. So flee to Allah, fafirru ilallah. I love what he wrote here. So I hope that you found that beneficial. It's in the planner. I have the link below in the description if you want to get your own version, inshallah. And now I'm going behind the scenes with the Hifz class. And so here is the video of me going behind the scenes with the Hifz class. And then also some sample from the Hifz class as well that happened this past Saturday. We completed Surah Al-Ma'arij. So this was the last class for Surah Al-Ma'arij. Coming with me for a few minutes. I'm about to log on Zoom. Today's Saturday. This is my Hifz class live. And I'm teaching, and then after that I have another class, and then that is it for today. It's actually 2:52. I'm about to log on in 3 minutes. Inshallah. I just want to close all of these windows. Are you like me? Do you have like thousands of windows open? I know it's not good, and it has like, it weighs down the computer, but it's just, you always tell yourself, oh, but you know, I may just need it. I may need to go to it right quick. But actually it's better to just focus on one thing at a time, inshallah. Okay, so I think that's all I need. I'm gonna take this out. Yep, just one window. We're gonna go straight to Zoom. And except from us, the sisters are finishing. We're completing Surah Al-Ma'arij. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Then we'll have about a month, 4 weeks of revision from Mulk. So Mulk to Ma'arij. And then we are going to, oh, actually, I don't want to do it that way. Let me end so they can. And then we're going to start Surah Al-Nuh in, I believe, February 8th, inshallah. So we're on this journey of memorizing and understanding Juz Tabarak. So the sisters go over the Tadabbur classes that are already recorded, and then we do the live Hifz, and they submit in Telegram the ayat that we didn't do together in the live, and I audit them, and then yeah, they follow a schedule. So no, that's not, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. But anyway, we are almost there. We are almost set up. Okay. I do want to share my screen. Yep, that's what I want to show you. I want them to see. Okay. Oh, mashallah. Alrighty. The student is in. It's 2:55. I want to let her in. Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Start with you, Sister Hadi. Go ahead and recite Surah Al-Ma'arij from the beginning all the way to ayah 10, inshallah. Aleykum. It is 7:18. Last time I spoke with you was around 2 something. It was for the his class. Okay, so that took place and we had another class. So those were my last 2 classes of the day. My day starts Saturday at 10 a.m., my working day, and it ends at 4:15. So 10 to 4 pretty much. Sunday is actually my busiest day of the week. And especially because I do a whole bunch of things on the weekends as well. I cook, I try to clean on the weekends, and tidy up, and I have to plan the week, self-coach. Well, I try to do the self-coaching on Friday, but sometimes I don't finish my self-coaching on Friday, so I have to do it because I want to start the week like having really digested. I want to start the new week having really digested the previous week, right? So, alhamdulillah, yeah, I had a webinar this past Friday, and so I didn't get much done. I even asked my husband to bring us dinner because I wasn't gonna cook Friday. So I rested in the morning, did my ibadah of Friday that I do usually, and then finalized, started working on I had my notes already, but I had to put the slides together for the webinar, and I started doing that towards 4, and around 4 to 6 was the webinar, 6 to 7:30. We went a little bit over time. It went really well, alhamdulillah, ask Allah to accept it. It went really well. I had so much information that I wanted to share with the sisters that I didn't get a chance to share, but I gave them the framework of the webinar, what I was trying to look at. I gave them a little bit of every parts of that webinar. And the good news is I'm planning on sharing some of it with some of my notes in the Sunday YouTube one. So this particular one, you see a little bit of my Saturday with me, spending a little bit of my Saturday with me, as I will share some of the tips from the webinar. And then I will also share with you a little bit of the clips from the webinar, as I promised. And now I'm gonna share with you that portion where we were reciting towards the end of Surah Al-Ma'arij. فَذَرْهُمْ يَخُوضُوا وَيَلْعَبُوا حَتَّى يُلَاقُوا
فذرهم يخوضوا ويلعبوا حتى يلاقوا
يومهم الذي يوعدون.
حتى يلاقوا يومهم الذي يوعدون.
This is a scary ayah. So leave them to converse vainly and amuse themselves until they meet their day which they are promised. The reason I say it's scary is because we are in a society, in the world right now, that is like prioritizing amusement, right? Amusement and vain talk. This is like even when you want to run away from it, it's like just the social media platforms alone will pull you into that, right? Subhanallah. And so it's like, I don't even want to, I'm talking about myself. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, okay, I need help. I need help to make sure that I'm more focused, that I'm less distracted, and I'm less about the amusement, right? So, and that's what you want to do with Qur'an. It is addressing you personally. Try to make it personal. Don't say, oh, it's those people. That's what they used to do. No. Bring it to you, inshallah. That's how it's going to really benefit you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. You start Surah Al-Nuh. So in the Telegram group, you can still submit your, if you haven't finished memorizing, you can still submit your audios in Telegram. I will be auditing in the Telegram, inshallah. Surah Al-Ma'arij. So yes, we are going to do revision time. If you want to join us, this is a perfect time to join us. If you already have memorized from Surah Al-Mulk to Surah Al-Ma'arij, then you could revise with us for the whole month of January. On February 8th is when we're going to start with Surah An-Nur. So we will start Saturday, February 8th. The time for the class is 2:45 p.m. New York time, Eastern time, and we go about 45 minutes. So if you're interested, I'll put the link in the description below, and then you can join us and revise with us and then start the surah with us in February, inshallah. Next is a clip of the webinar we had this past Friday. Alhamdulillah, the replay is available, and I'll put the link if you're interested in joining that class as well. Congratulations. I mean, you registered for this. May this be like a means through which you will be protected, because you made the move. You made an active move, and you know what this topic is about. And so whoever makes an effort, Allah, like I say, whoever walks towards Allah, Allah runs towards him, right? So you made an effort to be protected, right? To know more about protection, to know more about your enemy, to know more about guarding your soul and preserving your iman and making sure you don't wrong yourself. So that move, already that's a step towards fighting the shaitan. So congratulations. So building the foundation, knowing the enemy. And the third part is going to be what you guys probably hear most of the time, reinforcing your shield and closing the gaps. We're going to look at how we do that with our own selves, how we do it with our homes, and how we do it with our children. Right? Why is this vital for us believing women? I'm not talking about the men here. I'm specifying us. Why is it vital? I didn't say important. Vital for us believing women to know this information about protecting ourselves, guarding our souls. As women, as believing women, why do you think it's so important for us?
I would say because women are the foundation of the family, like the kids, you raising children, or you just...
Yes.
The education of your children. And
yes.
And your husband, whatever is in the household, whatever you implement is going to affect him. So.
Yes, exactly. That's like she has more of a say inside the home as far as how the home should run. That's her responsibility. I had somebody, because the foundation of the house is based on women. Okay, good, mashallah. Yes, so that is one of the reasons. That's definitely one of the reasons. Any other reason that comes to your mind? So my beautiful women of Qur'an, now in this month of Rajab, we need to really pay attention to those things that are major sins, those things that lead to hellfire, and really work on that. Like, gratitude is an amazing way to start increasing in this month. You know, increase and build your gratitude muscle, your shukr muscle. Because as you can see from this, this was from my ta'lim class. You know, if you're involved in shukr and you have your iman and your istighfar and dua, Allah will not punish you. You know, Allah will not punish you. So gratitude is huge. Istighfar is huge. Let's increase in those in this month of Rajab. I pray this was beneficial to you. And I will see you, inshallah, in another video and more reminders about, you know, what we should be thinking about in this month of Rajab. May Allah grant us Ramadan in good health and iman. And may He accept from us and give us the tawfiq not to wrong ourselves. Allahumma ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.